Hello, welcome back to filler content. Well, I mean, okay, I guess it's not filler content anymore because, wow, you guys have really appreciated the Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate content. So, I guess I'm making more of this stuff now. So, all right. I'm going to very briefly, if you guys want me to go more in depth on this, I can, but I'm going to very briefly go over the palico system in this game because I had a couple comments actually asking me about that. For those of you who have only played World, you get one palico and that's it. In this one, you can have a ton of them. You can deploy your first stringers. So those are your palicos that are like by your side at all times that you could deploy whenever you want. And you have your main palico and the ones that you recruit. So when you go into a quest, you can recruit palicos to come join you on your squad, and they'll have different fortes. They'll have different specialties, different special classes and everything. And they can do different things depending on the situation. Like some can be good trappers, some can be healers, some can be fighters. And I believe there are bomb cats and gathering cats also. So it's a very cool system, and I'm very happy about it. Anyway, on with the fun stuff. What do I mean when I say fun stuff? Fun stuff today is just going to be going through more of the single player quest. So I believe what I need to do is hunt a Zinogre. All right, so I hunted nothing but Celtis Queen and Rathalos last time, so I'm going to try to get a little bit more variety in my hunts, where today we're going to be hunting a Zinogre. And by the way, this Celtis armor doesn't go unused, right? Like, it's mostly a gunlance set, pretty much, but the skills that it has, I managed to get critical eye +1 in there too, so hey, that's pretty nice. Artillery Novice. Artillery is good for impact file charge blade, and wouldn't you know it, this is an impact file charge blade, so hey, let's have some fun with it. I'm getting a little bit deeper into the dumb nonsense that comes in between hunts, and most people aren't going to be all that interested in it, so we're just going to skip right to the hunts and just do only the hunts. All right, so we're back in Monster Hunter 4. I'm going to start off this video just talking about the reception that I got in the last episode. I didn't expect dumb filler Monster Hunter content to be one of the best viewed, like one of the most viewed videos on my channel at that point. You know, oh, I don't have the scouting ability of my previous set. I think Zinogre's in like 5 or 6. But yeah, I straight up did not expect all of you to like the first Monster Hunter video that much. So I was gonna do something else this week, but you know what? Okay, you know what? Here we have a cutscene, I believe. Yeah, cutscene. Ooh, spooky. Oh, there he is. There he is. What's the boy? Zinogre's so fucking cool, dude. Oh my god. Oh, there he is! Big lightning doggo. Whoa! Threatening. He knows! He knows! God, I fucking love Zinogre. All right, so what was I saying? Okay, so yeah, I'm currently at a different location than I usually would be for recording purposes. So there might be a little bit of echo in. Oh shit, I hit the wrong button again. God damn it. I'm so used to, I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter Rise. Or at least the demo of Rise. So the controls are taking a little bit of time to get used to. Anyway, what I'm probably just gonna do this week is I'm just gonna record a bunch of Monster Hunter and just upload a few videos throughout the week. I want to do the Monster Hunter stuff during my more regular series of videos, and because I want to do both, right? The problem is, like, just the idea of taking on too much on your plate at one time. But given that these videos are way easier to produce than literally any other type of gameplay video that I've ever done on this channel, like, I feel like that shouldn't be an issue. So I'm just gonna try it out. I'm just gonna see how it works. Because I want to do way more Monster Hunter stuff on this channel. Because every single time I do anything Monster Hunter related on my various accounts, be it a stream, be it a video, be it whatever, it usually doesn't get a whole lot. Oh, god damn it! It usually doesn't get a whole lot of views compared to other stuff that I do. This is the exact opposite of what happened this time, and I straight up don't know why. But fine, yeah, I'll take this. I'll take this. I'll be the Monster Hunter guy. I'll fucking do that. Hell yeah. Good lord, I have been trying to make Monster Hunter content on YouTube for like, oh god, I want to say like, oh god, when did Monster Hunter 3 come out? Fuck, around there. I got into Monster Hunter 3 around 2011, and even at that point I was doing videos and stuff, and I really wanted to do Monster Hunter stuff because the thing that got me into this game, this is gonna carbon date my, my liking of Monster Hunter. If you guys remember when Game Grumps were cool, they actually had a Monster Hunter series on their multi-channel network, Polaris. It was called Hunting Monsters. And that, along with Pro Jared, haha hee hee, were the main reasons why I like Monster Hunter so much. Watching Pro Jared's original videos, like, I went back and I rewatched his original Monster Hunter tutorials that were made for Monster Hunter 3. Going back to those was kinda trippy. Yeah, there we go, we mash. It was really trippy, especially because, you know, everything that happened with Pro Jared and how he doesn't really, he kinda isn't liked anymore. There's that fucking tail. How nobody really, I don't know, maybe he's made a comeback. I don't fucking know what happened with Pro Jared. Oh, now Zinogre's mad. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Pro Jared, and you know what? I don't think I want to know, honestly. I mean, he was okay. Oh, god damn it. Okay, please don't die. No, 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 no. No. Fuck, 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 fuck. All right, we're good, we're good, we're good. I don't know what he does anymore. And I liked his videos, but he was no JonTron, let's just put it like that. And, oh god fucking damn it, how did I not see that coming? Speaking of JonTron, I wasn't gonna talk about JonTron, why did I lead into, fuck yeah. Alright, so, fuck, if I'm gonna, okay, I'm gonna need to actually like think about things that I want to talk about now. Look, if I'm gonna be basically the Monster Hunter Northern Lion, I'll fucking take that. That'd be sick, actually. Where I just come on and talk about my opinions of things that nobody cares about, like grocery. You know, I need to. Okay, was there a grocery store anecdote today? No, there wasn't a grocery store anecdote, but I do have a frame shop anecdote. For those of you who don't know, I work in a frame shop. I frame things. I want to say for a living, but really they don't pay me a living wage, so it ain't really a living. I just do it to make a little bit of money to fund these videos, and hopefully that will be my living. Haha hee hee. That'd be fun. Oh, Zinogre's almost dead. He's trying to limp out. Maybe not? I don't think that was a limp. Okay, but I don't have a grocery store anecdote, but I do have a framing shop anecdote. All right. I guess today's framing shop anecdote will be about, okay, so it'll be about the guy who came in expecting his frame to be done, and through no fault of ours, it wasn't done and he got pissed. So there's been an ongoing problem with my frame shop, and I'm not going to, I probably already have explained a lot of like the exact details of what it is, but I'm just gonna keep it very vague for the purposes of this video. When we make frames at my frame shop, we don't actually make the frames in the back. We outsource them to another company that's still within my state, but you know, they just make the frame. We just put it together. We design it and we put it together. That's where I come in. Okay, no, this is bad. Vittles, why'd you do that? Zinogre fucking powers up via shock traps. No. And recently, the company that we order from, oh, nice claw break there. The company that we order from has started, okay, so they are switching up manufacturers at the company that actually makes the frames. We'll call them Frames Limited or whatever. Framing Limited, yeah, that'll be the company's name. And when Framing Limited, like let's say us at the frame shop order a frame, and we tell Framing Limited, okay, make this frame and send it to us. We'll put it together, and that's a sale, right? Well, what if Framing Limited, like, what if I put an order in? Oh, there's a limp. What if I put an order in, and Framing Limited says, like, it goes to Framing Limited, and they go, uh-oh, we actually don't have this frame anymore. It's not in stock, or we're not offering it, or whatever. You think the sensible thing to do would be to contact us at the retail store and say, hey guys, we don't have that frame. You'll need to call the customer and let them know about that. You think that'd be the sensible thing to do? No, what they do instead is they cancel the order and then don't tell us. And so we're left with an angry customer. Well, okay, they're not often angry, but sometimes they're angry because they're asking, well, where's my frame? And it's like, I've never seen you or your order before in my life. I don't know. And come to find out, uh-oh, it was just out of stock, and Framing Limited just decided, fuck you, we're gonna cancel your order and not tell you. Ooh, sorry to break in like this, but I need you listen carefully. Monster you're about to fight, that Tigrex, it's a serious threat even under normal circumstances. Based on guild intel, this might not be normal circumstances. That Tigrex has been exhibiting unusual behavior. In other words, you need to be ready for anything. Expect the unexpected. On the other hand, if you pull this off, I know the guild will be super impressed, like super duper wowie zowie impressed. Aren't you psyched? I'm psyched. Go hit that monster with everything you got. Like a great man once said, you're the one to get it done. Heh. That was what the Caravaneer said. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about framing. So, a dude comes in, right? And first off, he's extremely rude. So I have a policy. I know this might seem rude coming from me, but I have a policy in the back that I don't go out and talk to customers because a lot of people aren't wearing, well, not a lot, but some people aren't wearing masks. And that genuinely does kind of freak me out a little bit. I don't want to bring anything home. So I just usually wait for someone to sort of stand around and like look around and do all that kind of stuff, which is weird. Like, just come in and ask, but it's never gonna be like, I see someone walking by and I'll go out and I'll ask, oh, what's up? Do you need help with something? It's, you know, I wait for them to stand around. Anyway, dude doesn't even walk over. I just hear on the walkie, hey, I got a framing customer coming to the back. And I'm like, okay, well, sure, whatever, I can handle that. And guy comes into the back and I go, hello, how are you? And he doesn't respond. He just hands me his receipt and goes, where is it? And I'm like I stop and I think, well, okay, I don't know who you are. I didn't say this to him, but like, I don't know who you are. So I'm gonna read your thing. I'm gonna figure out who you are. Maybe I'll happen to like see your frame somewhere. You know, sometimes we forget to call customers when their frames are done. You know, sometimes it happens. Oh well, big whoop, whatever. And he just comes in and goes, where is it? And I'm like, all right, sure, whatever. And I try to figure out where his frame is, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And I think we have a cutscene. We do. Oh boy, a fan favorite. The Tigrex. Ooh, look at him. Oh. Oh. Tigrex strong. I love how the first fight with Tigrex in this game isn't even a normal Tigrex. It's a frenzied Tigrex, which that system ain't in recent games. It's only in Monster Hunter 4, and technically Generations with the fucking Magala. But frenzied monsters. This is the first fight of Tigrex, and he's a frenzied Tigrex, which is really funny to me. Anyway, guy comes in and just says, "Where is it?" And I think, okay, whatever. I'm gonna find his frame. I'm gonna figure out what's going on, right? It's not in any of. So I look at the paper that tells me what his frame exactly is. Come to find out that it's a large frame, right? It's an oversized order, and we have specific spots to put finished oversized frames at. Okay then, buddy. And I go into the oversized bin where his order would be, and it's just not there. And so I'm thinking, okay, you know what? Let's figure out what's going on. Meanwhile, while I'm trying to figure out where this dude's frame is, he's muttering under his breath the entire time, like, how can you guys not know where it is? What is going on? This is the worst experience I've ever had, the worst service ever. And I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, like, dude, I would fucking drop kick you at a drop of a hat, dude. But no, you gotta be nice to customers, because the customer's always right, or some dumb bullshit. And then the store manager comes over and starts asking, like, she just walks around, right? She's not coming over in like I should specify that I like the store manager. She never is confrontational about this kind of stuff, and is never quick to blame the employee when things go wrong. Oftentimes she'll blame the customer. Obviously not to their faces, because then we would get awful customer service ratings. Think about how that works. She comes over and she starts asking, like, hey, what's up? And I start explaining, you know, hey, you know, I'm trying to find this guy's frame. I just don't know where it is. And the whole time, the entire time I'm trying to explain this to her, he's just like screaming and mouthing off, not screaming, but he's like mouthing off and being really disrespectful. And then the store manager finally asks the customer. Customer goes, I didn't receive a call about my frame being done. And she recognizes his name. I'm obviously not gonna say his name, I'll just call him Markiplier, because E. I'll just call him E or Markiplier. Anyway, Markiplier comes over and he starts screaming at me about his frame. Nah, that'd be disrespectful to Markiplier. So, fucking, I'll call him Elijah. Fuck it, that works. So, my boss recognizes Elijah's name and goes, oh yeah, framing boss was telling me that he was running into some problems with your frame earlier. And guy goes, well then where is it, right? And store manager says, hey, you know, I vividly remember, Frenzy Tigrex already, here we go. Look, Doodle, the Tigrex. Must have been with the guild met about exhibiting unusual behavior. Are you feeling a little deja vu here? Remember that Kongalala you fought back in Heaven's Mount? That Tigrex is behaving in the exact same way. It can't be just a coincidence. Careful, Doodle. I have a feeling that Kongalala's hunt is gonna be a happy memory compared to this one. Yeah, you got that right. Fucking Frenzy Tigrex. She says, hey, I remember the framing boss gave you a call and left a message for you. And guy goes, he didn't leave me a call. I don't remember getting a call. And there's a very big difference between not remembering getting a call and actually not getting a call. So dude just has faulty memory and doesn't want to admit that he's wrong, because of course he is. By the way, Elijah is a fucking huge boomer, this customer. So he starts essentially like getting riled up about his fucking frame, which, like, I can kind of understand why you'd be a little upset that your frame is incomplete. He spent, I think, $250, $300 on his frame, because it was a big poster, right? So, like, at least it's kind of understandable that he would get a little upset, but not to the point where you're screaming at an underpaid retail worker and their boss, who also is underpaid. Yeah, everyone's underpaid in this situation, so why the fuck are you getting mad at us? We didn't fucking do anything to you. Anyway, I eventually explained to him, we figure out what's going on. So that whole jargon about me talking about the frames when they're not in stock and they get deleted, that happened to him. Framing Limited ended up canceling his order and just straight up didn't tell us about it. And so oh God, he's leaving. All right. And I didn't paintball him. God damn it. Whatever, I'll figure it out. So I go over and I try to tell him, okay, well, we ordered your frame and it turns out that it was out of stock and Framing Limited ended up not telling us about it and just canceled our order and again didn't tell us. And again, he starts blaming us about this. That the whole time, still muttering under his breath, the worst service I've ever had. You guys are awful. How could you let this happen? Like, dude, I get paid like $9.50 an hour. I make less than $6,000 a year. Quit fucking bitching. I'm not kidding. I actually did the math, and well, not less. It's probably hovering around $6,000. I make around $6,000 a year, which, guess what? Ain't great. Anyway, so dude's still mad at us. Boss is trying to calm him down, and he's like, you guys are going to give me a discount because I found this coupon online. And it's like, no, we can't do that. The order's already been put through. There's no going back on that. Boss is trying to calm him down and do all that stuff, and I'm just like, all right, bro, listen. I'll design a new frame for you, and I'll just order it, and I'll expedite it, and you won't have to pay a dime for it since you've already paid for your frame. And guy goes, all right, fine. So I try to find the frame that he used for his original order. And, you know, of course, couldn't find it because it was out of stock, right? And they didn't tell us about it. So, okay, here we go, big spin. So, I'm fucking building this guy a new frame, right? And I find one that's very similar, but not exactly correct. It's not the same, but it's relatively similar, right? Okay, sorry, I thought I was gonna get a guard point on that. Fucking, yeah, I design a new frame for him with the same mat and the same little accoutrements that he put on onto his first one, right? And I order it. And store manager comes over and is like, hey, you know, did that guy leave? And I go, yeah, I just ordered him a new frame and expedited it. It should be here it should be here in the next week. And she goes, okay, fine, whatever. And I show her the setup that he had. So I should specify that the frame that the dude ordered was like 60 by, like, it was like 67 by 43 or some shit. It was a massive piece, right? And there are certain things you have to take into account when you're building frames that big. You have to think about how big and strong is the frame. You have to think about, like, glass and how the weight of the glass is going to affect how the structural integrity of the frame and all that shit, right? And I took almost, I'm gonna get hit again. Ah, come on. I took almost none of that into account because I was just trying to get the dude out of my fucking face. Oh, god damn it. That's bullshit. I'm just trying to get the dude out of my fucking face, right? And I give him a frame that I believe was thinner than his original one, and was made out of MDF. And MDF ain't the strongest substance known to man, ain't great. Regular wood would be a lot better in this case, but we didn't have any regular frames that were, because he specifically wanted gold. Remember when I talked about how they're switching over to a different manufacturer? Yeah, almost every single gold frame is also out of stock, right? And so the only gold frame that I can give him is some MDF-laden bullshit that no sane person would ever take if they were actually thinking about designing a frame. Though, let's be fair, most people actually don't think about this, and that's why I get paid fucking nothing to do it. And I eventually put the thing together, and I order it, and my boss sees it, and she goes, is this gonna hold? Oh, nice. Is this gonna hold? And I go, maybe we'll figure it out. Come to find out, dude actually orders from us quite often. Apparently not often enough for me to recognize him, because I have been working there for nearly 2 goddamn years, and I've never seen that man before once in my life. So, whatever. I get him the new frame, I get him the new setup, he leaves, boss comes over and questions on if that'll fit, if that'll work, right? And I'm trying to like piece together in my head, because by the way, we had to go with acrylic. We could not put any glass inside of this frame, because acrylic is way, way lighter and achieves the same thing, it's just slightly more expensive. We had to go with acrylic because we don't have pieces of glass that go into the dimensions that he wanted. We can only do acrylic. So I order acrylic, I do the thing, and she goes, well, you can't put a wire on the back of that, right? And I go, no, I was going to use what are known as D-rings. I'll explain those in the next hunt. So I'm actually not going to tell this story, and I'm instead going to fight the Shagaru Magala. Here we go. This is effectively, I believe, the final boss of low rank, and with this fight, we'll be moving on to high rank in the village quests. Come back safe. Carve him up like a scalefish, Hunter. When you get home, I'll have a special celebration meal waiting. Time to close the sale, Hunter. Everyone knows you can do this. I'll be right here rooting for you. Go get him, Doodle. Turn now. Heaven's wheel. It's his turn, all right, to get his keister kicked inside out. Fuck yeah, we're gonna fuck up Shagaru Magala. All right, so listen, everybody. I know we have our fun. I know that I like to make hyperbolic statements every now and then, but we're about to see the best cutscene in the game. Genuinely the best cutscene in Monster Hunter 4, and straight up is the reason why I love this game so much, or at least one of the reasons. I should clarify a little something here. This is also the exact same Gore Magala that you fight at the beginning of the village quests. This is the starting antagonist of the series, or of the game. And this is the final battle. It's you or him, do or die, and he knows that you're the hunter that took him down. And he's like eyeing you up, and he's like, hey, this is the guy that took me down. Okay, this motherfucker, he's back? He's gonna fight again? Nah, look at these golden wings. Look at how fucking sick I look. Nah, you can't take this, Hunter. You can't take this. And guess what, you totally can't take it. Shigaru's kind of a bitch. Maybe I've just hunted Shigaru enough times to like know. Well, maybe I should have a sharper blade. That'd be nice. Hey, come here, Shigaru. I got some business. All right, maybe not that kind. Oh, I love this fight. Yeah. Let's go. I remember doing this fight for the very first time, and I was blown away at how much just one cutscene can make or break how a certain fight and a certain encounter feels in a game. Like, Monster Hunter World tried to do this with not Nargacuga. Fuck no, Nargacuga. No, they didn't care that much about Nargi. God, what was he? I don't even remember his name. Oh my God, what was it? It was the fucking Nergigante. That's it. They tried to look. That's exactly how much of an impact Nergigante had. I don't even fucking remember what it was called. God, what a fucking great legacy. Meanwhile, Gore and Shigaru are some of the most highly praised monsters in the fucking series. And with good reason. These guys are fucking sick. Their fights are awesome. Gore and Shigaru are some of the best fights in the whole goddamn series, dude. And people still love these fights. People are still asking, hey, can we get Gore in Monster Hunter Rise? Can we get Gore Magala and Shigaru Magala in Monster Hunter Rise? And yeah, I want that. These two are so good. And it's like, oh, well, how will you do Frenzy in these games? You wouldn't. It would just be a unique mechanic specifically to their fight, because who cares? Like, the thing about Gore and Shigaru is that their primary mechanics, their primary mechanics as a fight are intrinsically linked with the story of Monster Hunter 4, so it's hard to bring them back and still justify it, but Generations Ultimate kind of proved that you can still do that. You know, even though Generations Ultimate was kind of a best of album of Monster Hunter, which, hey, that's fine, you know? You don't need a super amazing big... you don't need a big justification for why a certain monster's in a series. Oh, God, that's the best rage animation in Monster Hunter. Holy shit. God, I love Gore and Shigaru so much. They're so cool. God, I fought okay, so in G rank, there's a special variant of Gore and Shigaru that you can fight called the Chaotic Gore Magala. And how Gore and Shigaru work is that Gore Magala, the dark purple one, is a baby version of the Shigaru. So the Gore will eventually molt its skin and become Shigaru Magala, right? Which is cool. It's cool to have these monsters be like that and have like a very clear evolution. Oh God. Between the two, right? It's neat to have that. Very few monsters have that inherent link. Okay, here we go. I need to heal. What was I gonna do? What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh no, I got too worried about healing. I got too worried. Yeah, their main. What was I fucking saying? I don't remember. Fuck me. No, brain bad. Brain no work. I would not be a good Monster Hunter Northern Lion because I can't fucking carry a story. Oh shit. I'm just too busy being hyped at Gore and Shigaru, dude. These fights are so good, dude. Oh, I love Monster Hunter 4 so fucking much. I need to do a video on how to get Monster Hunter 4 working on PC so that you guys can experience this game. Not the way I did, because it's kind of impossible to do that nowadays, but at the very least, I want everyone here to experience, everyone who's watching this series and enjoying enjoying this game. God, I really want to make a video telling you guys how to play this game, like how to get it running on PC, because it's so worth it. This game is so much better than World. Oh my fucking God. Not a single fight in World has reached this level of amazing hype that this fucking fight with Shigaru is making me feel right now. Though, it might just be nostalgia. Straight up. It might just be my nostalgia talking, but I don't care. I don't care. Oh, stamina depletion. Oh well. I don't really need to care about stamina depletion. I got my drugs. My demon drugs and my armor skins. I think I'm good. Oh, well, here we go. We're gonna do a big fucking blast slam! Oh, he's mad. Uh-oh, Shigaru's mad, boys. It's too bad he's a little bitch. I can take him. I took you back when I was like 14, and I can kill you again. When did I play Monster Hunter 4 for the first time? Holy shit, that was a long time ago. That was still back when my family used to take spring break trips. Oh man, that'll tell you how old that is. I haven't taken a spring break trip in years. Close to a decade. Not exactly, probably like 7 years maybe? 6 years? I don't know. It's hard to keep track. Years blur together in my brain because I just don't care. You want to know how I keep track of my life? When did a game come out? Like, there were specific points in my life. One where I owned Mario Galaxy, and one phase of my life where I owned Mario Galaxy, and one phase where I didn't. That's how I keep track of my life. Not really. Like, isn't that like a funny thing though? Like, you attach your life to certain things that you've experienced, and like events is one thing. Oh fuck me. Events are one thing. Like, oh man, this is before I went to this concert. This is after I went to this concert, right? Like that's one thing, right? But to have it be like, oh, this was after I watched Star Wars for the first time. This event happened after I had, you know, played Mario Galaxy for the first time. This event was after I played Monster Hunter. Like, such a weird way to keep track of things in your mind. But like, it's a real thing, and it does help. All right, I'm gonna get hit. Yep, I got hit. I got hit with the affliction. Oh boy, I'm afflicted. I want to cut that tail. I've broken every other part of his body. I need that tail. Give me that tail, bitch! Jesus! Give me! You're gonna give me this tail, you son of a bitch. You're gonna give me this tail. Where? Oh, come on. Nope. Tail! Oh, come on! Didn't even give me the tail. What a bit. You know what? Okay, let me grab this shiny over here. There it is. Didn't even give me the fucking shiny. It didn't even give me the fucking tail. Well, whatever. It's fine, it's fine. God, I love Shigaru Magala so much. God. Oh, this fight is so good! God! I hate almost all of Gore and Shigaru's armor and weapons and stuff. The Charge Blade's really nice though. But I don't care about their gear. It's one of those things where it's like, I really love the Celtus armor. I really do not like the fight. But I want Celtus in the game because I want that armor. You know? You know? That's where my mind goes. Like, I want Gore and Shigaru because their fights are amazing and I love them both to death. But I don't really care for their armor. Except when you combine it with Siennatar armor, because you can get sharpness +1 in low rank. Haha, hee hee. We have another cutscene? We do. We do. Is this the credits cutscene? Yeah, the Wyverians. Maximeld, yeah! Maximeld is cool. The squad! Bye, Wyverians. Oh, the man. He's great. Man. What? Oh, why didn't they do this again, dude? I love all these characters. And they barely talk. Why do I love them so much? They're so much better than the Handler. What the fuck, dude? The Handler in World fucking sucked. She was annoying and I fucking hated her. And all of these characters in this game are so cool. I don't even know what, like, who Little Miss Forge is, but I love her way more than fucking the handler. Well, look at her! She's great! She's so happy and carefree. It might just be my nostalgia. Straight up, it might just be my nostalgia. Oh, bone armor! That's a good hunt. That's a good early game hunting horn armor. Look at that. Oh, there's Rathian there. Ooh, there's the fucking leader of the fucking gnomes of Monster Hunter. Which, by the way, we never see these guys again. The Torvarians, we never see them again. There's like fucking, not gnomes. Not goblins, Jesus Christ, what am I thinking of? Not halflings. What? Okay, I'm losing my fucking mind. I don't know what that race is. You know what I'm talking about. The ones that are underground and they forge shit. Then the cats, obviously, the cats. Yeah, Head Whiskerous. She's great. Her fucking interactions with you are so funny because she knows about my palico, who's the ace palico, and she refers to me as the ace palico's partner or trainee or pet or whatever, and never refers to me as the one who's in charge, even though my palico's a piece of shit and gets fucked up most of the time. But you know, whatever. It's funny. It's fun. It's charming. It's great. This whole game, man. This game had so much more charm than other Monster Hunter games. Like, it's honestly kind of wild. It's honestly kind of wild, you know? Like, Monster Hunter World went for a more realistic and down-to-earth approach to Monster Hunter, and I don't think that's what the series needs. It was still goofy in places where it needed to be, but I feel like it wasn't goofy enough, you know? Like shit like this, you know? It's Guildmarm! She's great! I love her! She's the best character in this game! Fuck you! Caravaneer is also pretty cool. I like him. I think I wore Rathalos armor during this fight, so that little coincidence made me really happy. Like when I first played this hunt, I think I had Rathalos armor, and that like the Rathalos armor hunter came up and is like, "Was that me?" That's what I thought anyway. Ah, Duran Moran. Duran Moran wasn't all that cool, but I still like him more than Zora Magdaros. And I think Zora Magdaros is like the weakest fight in all of Monster Hunter. I would rather fight fucking Kezu over and over and over again. And I fucking hate Kezu. Oh yeah, Chad Lance player, let's go. If you play Lance, you're cool. I'm gonna say that right now. If you play Lance, if you play Hunting Horn, if you play Heavy Bowgun, you're cool in my eyes. If you play Longsword or Dual Blades, I don't respect you. Oh, man. God. Monster Hunter World wasn't nearly as wacky and goofy as this game. And I think the wackiness is, like, more endearing for this series, you know? Because when you have these moments of, like, genuine down-to-earthness, like this kind of stuff, it's like... It hits so much more, you know? It's like if you try to tell the same joke over and over again, it's just not going to be nearly as funny than if you tell it like, you know, once a year. So when most of the game is goofy, the really hard-hitting moments hit that much harder, you know, in juxtaposition. Yeah, Caravaneer, let's go. It's the article. It's the whole thing that got this game started. I pray that Monster Hunter Rise has as much charm as this one has. Like, World got a lot right when it came to gameplay, and not a lot. It got a lot right when it came to movements and movesets. but this game got it better in terms of the overall aesthetic and charm of Monster Hunter, and precisely why I love it so much. World was very good, but it just wasn't as good, and I can't go back to this game without constantly thinking, man, why didn't they just do this again? And I'm praying that Rise is just as good as this, because it will be my favorite Monster Hunter if it is. And you know what? I've been recording for an hour. I think that's good enough. We end on the legendary Shigaru Magala fight. And then we head into high rank in the next episode. That's right, motherfuckers! I'm making this a series on my channel. Let's fucking go. I'll make this episode 1, getting into high rank. And then episode 2 will be Sergios? What's that? Ooh, a little bit of a little drop, a little bit of a little cliffhanger for the next time. Hey, hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did, because I really enjoyed making it. It was fun to go back to Shagaru Magala. Hope y'all have a wonderful day.